guys, welcome to my vegan kitchen. I'm Michelle. Let's make dessert. Yay! Not only is this dessert easy to make, it's delicious and it's keto friendly. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, tap on the bell, and let's cook. So when I tell you this recipe is easy, just like all my other recipes, but this one is just really easy and it tastes so good. This is definitely one of those recipes, and if you're Jamaican, you will understand, or Caribbean, you know when you want something nice, this is it. Just a little bit of niceness. All right, so let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is grab a saucepan, and I have it sitting right here on the stove. Let's measure these out. Don't worry guys, I will have all of the list of ingredients in the description box, so just bear with me. Let's get a cup of coconut milk. Let's get that in there. Coconut milk smells so good. And this is the brand, for those of you who are interested, that I love. Of course, if you can't find this, you can use other brands, but this one, it's so rich, thick, and creamy. It is my absolute favorite to cook with. All right, got some coconut cream here, and it's nice and thick. We're gonna do about a half a cup of that. Ooh, you see how thick that baby is? Yes, that's what we want. We're gonna place that inside of my sauce pan, and we're gonna place this right on the stove and get it heated up. So now that the coconut milk and the coconut cream is warming up, it's kind of heating up, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a thickener, because remember, there's nothing really in here like eggs or anything to thicken it up. So we're gonna use a plant-based or a vegan thickening agent. This is agar, and it's a powder that we're gonna be using. I'm gonna take a half of a teaspoon, place it in a container. Now I'm using a little ceramic container, and I'm gonna place it in boiling water to heat it up and get it, really thickened up. But if you have a tiny little pot, you can do it in that also. And I'm just gonna add to that 2 tablespoons of water. And then we're gonna give it a nice little stir. And then I'm gonna place this cup into or ramekin, I should say. I'm gonna place this ramekin inside of the pot of boiling water. Come, let me show you what I'm doing. Come with me. So here's my pot of boiling water. You can come and see, you can see. So my water's boiling. All I'm gonna do is just place that right in the pot and let it heat up. It's gonna come to a boil, and that's what I need for it to thicken up. But like I said, if you have a small pot, you can do it that way also. Okay guys, our coconut milk is warmed through, and I can hear that boiling over there. It's doing fine. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is sweeten and flavor everything. So we're gonna add some coconut extract. We're gonna add some powdered stevia. And the powdered stevia is what keeps this keto, because the stevia doesn't have any calories. So you don't have to worry about that. This is like a really good sweet treat. 2 tablespoons, we add that in there. We're gonna add a pinch of salt, just a pinch. And we're gonna stir that and make sure it's all combined. And I almost forgot, a pinch of vanilla. Just a little bit to give it some good flavor. Oops. All right. Come on in. Our agar have thickened up. So here, take a look. That's what it looks like. See, it's gotten nice and thick. That's the texture that we're looking for. So we're gonna turn this off, and we're gonna add it to our liquid. All right, we've got our agar. And it's not easy to find, but it's not hard to find either. It's usually in the bacon aisle. I actually got this at the farmer's market in the Thai aisle. So, in a lot of Thai foods, they do a lot of coconut type of Cuisine, and this is easy to find there, but you should be able to find it in your grocery store. Whole Foods usually has it also. So I'm just getting all that I can of this nice gelatin. It's plant-based gelatin, and I'm gonna whisk it right into my mixture, my milk mixture that I have here. And I'm gonna whisk it in really well, get it really nice and incorporated. Make sure that it's distributed evenly. So I'm just kind of doing like the M movement back and forth, and then the swirls, because I want to make sure it breaks down into that milk nicely. So once we have that all mixed, we're gonna place them in whatever container that you want to serve them in. Now you can put this in one big bowl, that's fine, but I'm gonna put this in these cute little dessert cups. Let's hope that nothing spills. All right. I think that should be good enough right there. That's nice. We're doing good so far, guys. That's perfect. And as you can see, we get it into 4 dessert cups, which is nice. Let's top them all off. Make sure everybody has the right amount. This smells so good. All right, now we're gonna pop these in the refrigerator, preferably overnight, but at least 2 to 3 hours. We wanna make sure this sets up nicely, and then we're gonna decorate and add all our toppings. So I'm gonna go ahead and place these in the refrigerator. So we're gonna have a little bit of while we wait moment. As I sip on some tea, I'm gonna toast some coconut flakes, and then we're gonna decorate our coconut pudding. I'm gonna toast a little bit of coconut flakes, and I'm just placing it in a hot pot. This toasts up really quickly, so you don't want it to linger too long. It starts to brown almost immediately. All right, our coconut flakes are ready, so let's plate everything up. Now I went ahead and did this recipe yesterday just so that I would be able to show you the finished product. This is what it looks like. It's real pudding, guys, real coconut pudding. There you go. I happened to only make 3 yesterday instead of the 4 that you got from the smaller sizes, but just as good. All right, for the coconut flakes, we're gonna make one with just some toasted coconut flakes to really add to that coconut flavor. I'm just gonna kind of place that on the side right there. All right, and that's what that one looks like. For our second, we're gonna add some fruit. So you could do any, that's your favorite fruit. I like raspberries, so I'm gonna add some raspberries because I just love the color. Also, I have some mint, so I'm just gonna add some mint leaves. Again, to add some color and make that really pretty and inviting. Look at that. And on the third, I have some cacao nibs. And that's for people who really love chocolate. It's almost the taste of like dark chocolate, but it has a nice rich texture. So if the pudding is too smooth, for some people they don't like pudding because it's the texture thing. It's a little too smooth. It's nice to add some cacao nibs because that will give it some nice, good texture. And there you go, guys. There's our Keto Coconut Pudding. Who knew eating low carbs could be this delicious? Absolutely beautiful. Now I think it's time for me to taste. Let me dig in. Ooh, look at that. Nice and creamy texture. Oh my God. Oh my. Boy. If you want something nice, this is it. This is so good. Guys, give me a moment. You gotta make this. This is perfect. Now this is a little much, so the smaller containers would be perfect, but this, I couldn't stop. I gotta wrap it. All right, let me wrap it up. Thank you for coming to my vegan kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe, tap on the bell so you get the reminders whenever I come out with new recipes. This right here, you gotta make it. And you could, this is so good. Bye guys, I'm gonna finish this one. This one is really nice. Oh my God.